Hi tubers, and welcome back to part 3 of this cf70 73 speed automatic. Right, as you know, we've still got problem with the wheel. We've got to get that sorted. So what I'm doing, I'm going to push on regardless until we get the wheel sorted. So what I'm thinking, as you can see, that swinging arm is in a bad way. So what I'm going to do, I've undone the bolts here on the other side, drop the chain out the way. I'm going to undo this one here, drop the swinging arm out, have a closer look at it, see what we can do while we're waiting for other stuff. But I don't want to get too much apart because of just ending up in a pickle with everything. So we'll just do a little bit at a time and bag everything up. Right, let's crack on with this then. Right then, that was really tight. As you can see in there, can you? Dry as a bone. It could have done with some lubrication. It's probably never had none. Anyway, we got it off. What I'm trying to do is put all the bits back where they should go, so I don't lose anything. Now this, I'll put everything back on it. What I'm going to do next is get a bag, put all the nuts and bolts in there and put it somewhere safe that I'll probably forget about. So we'll get this all stripped down now and get all this apart, get that off, start cleaning it up, maybe throw it in the blaster, see what it'll reveal, if everything's good with this lot, no holes. If so, we're laughing. Right then, let's get a bag and get it all bagged up, bagged and tagged. Always the best way to go. So that's a lot better. Everything that I've got off is bagged and tagged and in the box, so we're not going to lose any of the bits for this. So we can concentrate on this now, this swinging arm. We'll get it cleaned up. Do you want to watch me clean it up, or do you want me to show you at the end when I've cleaned it up? And we'll find out if we've got any problems with this. But on the first look round, I don't think we're going to have any problems. It's just surface corrosion, but we'll never know till we do it. So I'm going to get on with that and I'll show you when I've done it. Okay, had the old wire brush on it for a while and it actually isn't too bad. Not too bad at all. But God, when they made these things, they didn't worry about any splatter from the welder or anything. They just left it all on, painted over it. It's all over the place wherever you look. All these bobbles of weld. I wasn't too bothered back then. I found one tiny little hole, which just a quick buzz on the welder will fill it, and I think that'll be fine. So I think I might just stick it in the sandblaster now and see if it makes any difference, see if it cleans it up a lot nicer. I'm learning and you'll learn with me with a bit of luck. Well, here's my first attempt at sandblasting. It's more difficult than you think because you can't see half the time, but we've cleaned most of it up. There's some bits I've missed, but like I say, it's my first time. I found two little holes there, which I'm sure I can just blob a bit of weld on, and there's a little hole somewhere else, just a tiny one somewhere there. But yeah, it saved a lot of hassle. I can run round with a wire brush now, just clean off the rest of the little bits I've missed. But yeah, it's done a cracking job. Yeah, well worth the investment. This is only light, but we'll clean it up a bit more with the wire brush I think we'll be there with that. Right guys, had a bit of a clean up with some of this stuff, painted it, found some new fixings for it, and tried to use all the original stuff I can off this bike. We've painted the swinging arm, so that's ready to go back in. Just got to build it up. We're struggling for parts at the minute. We've got some that have come from Cyprus. We've got the brake cables and the new ignition. We're waiting stuff from Shire's bikes. We'll order some stuff from there. But that stuff slows you down. I've got another back wheel. Apparently that's been posted this Saturday coming. So we'll have something to go at. So all I'm going to do at the minute is just put the swinging arm back together so I don't lose all the bits. I have still got some bits in here that will want a bit of a clean. But next time you come back, hopefully we'll have the swinging arm back in. Right then, swinging arm's back on. I wouldn't say it's a perfect match, but it's a lot cleaner and a lot better than what we started with. So next job I want to try and do is get this back light off. It's rusted to hell. Get this rack off and see what we can do there, because everything's really manky. So try and get these bolts undone. Bound to snap, as they usually do. But a 2-minute job will turn into hours as usual. Yeah, there's the other ones. Right then, let's have a go at it. Well, I managed to get the rack off without breaking any bolts. As you can see, she's in a sorry state, and I'm not really sure what to do with it. The only thing I think I can do is clean it up, but the chrome's gone. It's, as you can see there, it's completely gone. So maybe we'll give it a blast and see what it looks like then. Yeah, we'll go do something with it. So we'll do something with it, and I'll show you when I've done it. Let's see how it goes. Well, I've done something with it. I've done that to it. And I think that's great. I actually had to go with a powder coater. What I'll do a separate video on the powder coating. Oh, cheers neighbour. Anyway, that's turned out really well. That's saved that. So I'm well happy. Now it just makes this bit look bad. So I think we'll have that off and do that. But yeah, it's really, you can't hide where the rust was, but it's covered it lovely. As I say, I'll show you all my kit that I bought, and we'll just do some powder coating and blasting and show you how it works. Right then, I've had another go with a powder coating gun and done this back bracket. Yeah, it's really easy. Turns out really well. Quite enjoying playing with it. Right, let me start putting some of this back together. So, I was a bit bored, and I thought, oh no, I'll take the exhaust off. Well, that was fine, right up to the point where it had rotted off completely underneath there. I don't know if you can see it in this light, but yeah, up here is the rest of the exhaust. Oh, can't see if it's going to focus, but yeah, in there is the end of the exhaust and the collets. Now my problem is getting that out from there. Anyway, this don't look like it's focusing very well, so oh, there you go. Yeah, in there, got to get that out in the collets. So I'll be tapping and see if we can free it all off. Right guys, I've sorted the problem out. This was my problem. The exhaust had snapped off, but this piece was still locked in the head, and it's took me probably just over half hour to get it back out, because that fits in there, but it's seized in. So as you can see, it's took a bit of mullering, but we've got there, because that would have been on there. Whoops, I'm dropping everything. Anyway, problem cured. Plenty of gas, get it hot. Plenty of GT85, we give it some of that, and plenty of mullering, and we got there in the end. Yeah, glad to have that out of the way. Thought I was going to have to take the engine out to get it done, but perseverance, we got there. Right then, having a play with the powder coater again. I was going to do this stand, but there is no way that that is coming out. I've had the heat on it and it's just seized solid. I've got no hope, I don't think, of getting that out. I'll keep trying, but that'd be nice to have blasted and powder coated. I've retook the foot pegs off, which are just sprayed. I've blasted them, I've powder coated them. Well, they're in the oven now. And what else? The side stand, put that in there, the springs, and I'll show you that once I've powder coated them. But like I say, oh yeah, foot pegs powder coated, love it, it's absolutely great. But what I'll do, like I said, is a separate video on the process and what I've bought. I've also swapped my compressor. That's one I've had for years. It's a bit quieter, just to keep the neighbours sweet, but that's working well. So anyway, I better go and check my powder coating. Well, there you go. This is all back together now. Even done the springs, powder coated them. The main stand, there's no way it's coming off, so I've just cleaned it up and give it a bit of a spray. But yeah, it's all coming along pretty well. Chain guard's back on, foot pegs back on at the back. The exhaust, I'll put a new one on. It just wasn't worth it. I think these was about 26 quid from Shire's Bikes, so it saves all the messing around. I know it's not exactly the same as what the one that was on it was, but can't find one of them. That foot peg's back on. I've got some brand new rubbers for these, because these, as you can see, just dry rotted. So we've got some new ones to go on there. I'm still waiting on the wheel. It's supposed to be here today, so we'll just have to wait. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up for now. Thanks for watching, thanks for the subscribers. Thumbs up, thumbs down, it all helps. Anyway, I'm down, I'm gone.